Learn how to solve Sudoku without writing candidates on this channel. There are over 300 videos here, and all but 2 of them are void of pencil marks. This puzzle is from Francis, a subscriber who requested that I take a look at it. I thought it would be a good puzzle to share with you. You can print this puzzle by going to the description below and clicking on the link where it says you can print this puzzle. You can also print other puzzles by going to sudokuprimer.com to this menu item, and there you can find lots of puzzles out there that you can print and try and solve. And if you want to watch how it can be solved, there's a link to a video on each of those pages where these puzzles are, and you can watch that video get solved, or that puzzle get solved when you print it. Well, let's solve this one. Initially, I want to point out a set of twins I found. There's a 1 and a 4 in this column, and a 1 and a 4 in this row. So that leaves 1 and 4 for here. So these are 1, 4 twins. Can't do much with them right now, but we will use those in a minute. In the middle box, we've got, we're missing 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, and 7. Here's a 2 and a 7, so that's a 3. Here's a 2, so that's a 7. And there's a 2 right there. Okay. And then we've got let's see, we've got 2, 3, and 9 in this row right here. So they can't be in either of these 3 cells for obvious reasons. So these are 2, 3, 9 triplets right here. And that means these are 1, 6, and 7. So keep that in mind. We've got 2, 3, and 9 here. There's a 2 and a 9 in this column already, so that makes that a 3. And it leaves us with 2, 9 twins there, and 1, 6, 7 triplets right there. And now we've got a 3 here and a 3 here, so one of these is a 3. But if you remember, we have 1, 4 twins there, so that can't be a 3. So that puts the 3 there. And then we've got a 3 here and a 3 here, so we have 3, 3, and a 3 there, so that makes that a 3 right there. And then we've got so you've got a 4 here, a 4 here, and a 4 here. So it makes that a 4 right there. All right, and then once we put these 2 3s in here, you notice that the 3 in box 3 has to be in this row. But initially you look at that and think, well, there's no 3s down here, so we can't fill that one in yet. But look at this. We've got a 3 here and a 3 here. So one of these is a 3. A 3 here and a 3 here makes one of these a 3. So that eliminates these 2 columns for this box using double column elimination. So that 3 has to go right there. So we can put that one in. Okay, and now we've got a 5 and a 5 there. So 5, 5 makes that a 5 right there. Okay, and now let's look at this situation right here. We've got a 4 here and a 4 here. That leaves a 4 here, here, or here. 3 possible locations for a 4 in box 8 here. But there's something interesting here. Remember our 1, 6, 7 triplets here. That means we have ghost ones here, a 1 here, and a 1 here. So that makes these two cells, the only possible place for a 1 in box 8. Now remember our 1, 4 twins up here? We have 1, 4 twins there and a 1 here or here. Using unique rectangles, we know that we can't have a 4 either here or here. So you have 1, 4 twins there and a 1 here or here. So the 4 cannot be in either of these two places. So that makes the 4 right, puts the 4 right there in box 8. Now with that 4 right there, we got a 4 here and a 4 there, a 4 here and a 4 here. So that makes that the cell for the 4 in box 9. Okay, now that we put the 4 here, we can solve the 1, 4 twins we found right at the beginning. And now we've only got 2 numbers left here. Let's see what those are. 5, 9. 5 and 9. We've got a 5 there, so that can't be a 5. So that's a 5 and a 9 there. And we've got a 1 here and a 1 there. That makes that a 1 right there. And then let's look at row 4 here. Let's see what we're missing. 1, 5, 6. 1, 5, and 6. That's a 1 or a 6. 1, 5, 6. Well, here's a 1 and a 6, so that makes that a 5. And we're left with 1, 6, 1, 6. 1, 6 twins there. Remember, these are 1, 6, 7 here, so what are we missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are 5 and 8. With that 5 there, we can put a 5 here and an 8 there. Now we've only got 2 numbers left in column 9 here. 7 and 9. 7 and 9. We've got a 9 there already, so that's a 7. It makes that a 9. And now with these 9s, we can put a 9 in right there. Let's look at row 3 here and see what we're missing. 1, 5, 6, 8. 1, 5, 6, and 8. We've got a 1 and a 6 here, so these are 5, 8. With that 5, we can solve them. Put a 5 there and an 8 there. And that leaves 1 and 6 here. Okay, now, interesting enough, we've got 1, 6, 7 triplets here and 1, 6 twins here. Now, if we use unique rectangles, what can we do with that? What information can that give us? Well, 1, 6 twins there, 1, 6, 7 triplets here. If these were 1, 6 twins, we'd have an invalid situation because of the unique rectangles. So that tells us that the 7 has to either go here or here. And that makes this a 1 or a 6, and the other one here a 1 or a 6. But we don't know yet which of these 2 numbers can be a 7. We know up here that one of these 3 cells here can be a 7, has to be a 7. And so we have a double column elimination situation here. We know that the 7 has to be here or here in this row. And the 7 has to be in one of these 3 cells in box 1. So that eliminates these 2 columns for box 4. And that makes that a 7 because we got a 7 there and a 7 there. So I hope you saw how I did that. All right, and then we've got, we're only missing 2 and 7 here. 1, 2, yeah, 2 and 7. We've got a 7 there. So we can put a 7 here and a 2 there. And then we've got 7, 2 here, 7, 2 here. That makes these 7 and 2. With that 2 right there, we can put the 7 there and the 2 there. Let's see. So we're missing, let's see what we're missing in row 9 here. 2, 6, 2 and 6. There's a 2 there, so that makes that a 6 and that a 2. Now we're only missing 2 numbers here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 and 8. With that 7, we can put an 8 there and a 7 there. We're missing 3 and 6 here. We can't solve those yet. We don't have anything to help us with that. So now we're missing, in box 2, we're missing 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, and 8. Well, there's a 5. See, what I did was I just scanned row 1 here outside of this box for the leftover number for that. And it happens to be 5. We got a 2, 7, 1, 4, and 9 in here already. 2, 7, 1, 4, 9. So that's a 5. And so we're missing 6 and 8 here. With that 8, we can put a 6 here and an 8 there. Now we're only missing 1 number here, and that's an 8. Remember our 1 6s that we found earlier. Right. And with these 7s here, we can put in a 7 right there. Remember our 1, 6, 7 triplets. As soon as I put that 7 there, we could have put this 7 here, but I got busy with other things and didn't put it in. And now we have 2 and 9 there that we found earlier from these 2 9s right there. There's a 2 right there, so that's a 9 and that's a 2. Let's look at column 3 here. We're missing 1, 6, 1, 6, and 9. There's a 9, so that's a 1 or a 6. 1 or 9. There's a 9, so that's a 1 or a 6. So we have 1 or 6 there, or 1 or 6 there. 1, 6 twins, so that makes that a 9. And let's see. We know these are 1, 6 twins right here because we got 1, 6 is there, 1, 6 is there. So that means this 1, 6 twins here. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an 8 right there. So now we have 1, 6 there, 1, 6 there, and 1, 6 there. With this 6, we can solve all those. So we can put a 1 there, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6. Okay, so now we're missing just 1 number here. And that's a 1. And we're missing 3, 8 there. There's an 8 there, so that's a 3, or that's an 8, and that's a 3. Now we're missing 6, 6 and 9 there. With that 9, we can put a 6 here and a 9 there, and then we're just missing 3 and 6 here. That's 6 there, so 3 and 6, and we're done. Well, subscriber Francis, thank you for the puzzle, and there you have the solution. It was solved with the use of a couple of URs. That was probably the thing that really got us going in the middle of the puzzle and helped us solve it. Without those URs, I don't know if we'd have been able to solve it. because it got pretty difficult right there toward the middle. Well, happy holidays to all of you and happy solving, and I'll see you next time.